too early? I mean,
Yeah,
it's just the
definitely.
initial...
To some
Yeah,
extent,
sorry.
I'm a bit surprised, but obviously, Nestle was beaten down quite a bit in the last couple of months, right? So from that perspective, I would say that some bit of buying coming in is not something which is very, very surprising.
Stock is, by the way, stock is at even now at similar levels where it was in middle of 2023. So it's been but most FMCG stocks have not really done anything for the last couple of years. Prakash Devan is with us with what he's making of the numbers. Prakash, anything sort of stands out to you? Because it's a standout reaction in the stock.
No, absolutely, Prashant. The reason why the market is so excited is Nestle usually is the harbinger of change in the volume trajectory. The simple reason that their products, do not go through the quarterly ups and downs in terms of competitive intensity and, which other segments could. I mean, you don't have a competitor to Maggi or to Nescafe or to Milkmaid or to so many of their product segments. So when volumes are better, EBITDA margins are better. I think the market is very excited about that change in EBITDA margins. I know it's 30 basis points, but it's the beginning of a change that could probably be more sustained. And in terms of valuation, it's available at, if I'm not mistaken, at one of the lowest, softest PE multiples in the last 12 or maybe 16 quarters. So it's definitely something where flight of capital will happen, and things could only become better. Remember, their Gujarat unit is the Sanand facility is also something which is just got commissioned. So if volumes pick up, it will probably be perfect timing. They are producing more, but they're also selling more. So all of that kind of is what could make things look very positive from here on.
Okay. Naveen, what's been your call on the stock so far? And I mean, maybe you do your numbers and do the math once more details emerge. But where is it in the overall pecking order, Nestle?
So overall, from let's say pecking order perspective, Nestle over the last I would say that 3 to 4 years has been a standard company in terms of the overall FMCG pack, right? In terms of volume growth and terms of product innovations, everything put together, right? So, of course, last couple of years or 1.5 years is where the stock has not performed, but otherwise it was probably one of the better performing stocks. So we have been positive on the company. Of course, last 1.5 years it has underperformed, but now probably it warrants a relook considering the valuations are reasonable. Maybe something is turning around. We need to look into this a little more in depth. Probably we'll be able to ascertain in a couple of days how to look at the stock again.
Okay, now got that. And we'll sort of revisit this, right, once we have the volume growth numbers, etc. Naveen, by the way, since we have you on the line, I mean, really speaking, are you expecting anything on the consumption side in the budget tomorrow? Something focused?
Yeah, so I think that's been the key area, right? So we have seen the state governments definitely focusing on revival of consumption. So maybe it could also flow through to the central government also that there could be some activity, whether it is tax cuts or whether it's something else, which could mean that there will be focus on reviving the whole consumption theme in India.
Fair enough. Will it be a sprinkling of lots of stuff or will it be something focused? I think that'll make a fair bit of difference as well. Naveen and Prakash, thank you both for joining us. Stock's starting to come off a little bit, and I think that's rightly so. I mean, 6%, 7% move in a large 2 lakh crore market cap stock. I mean, and numbers are largely in line. So that is the sort of stock for you on Nestle. Market, of course, is holding 185 points. But of course, let's start our economic survey coverage as well. Let me toss it across to my colleague Shireen in Delhi. Shireen.
Well, guys, we are still waiting for the economic survey to be tabled. The president's speech is over, the vice president's speech is over, and we are expecting Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman to table the economic survey 2025 in Parliament. Shortly, in a few minutes from now, is when it will be tabled. It will then be made public in some time, because remember, then it has to be tabled in the Rajya Sabha as well. But here's the context of the economic survey, and actually, let's hear it from the man himself, the horse's mouth. South. The Chief Economic Advisor, Anantha Nageshwaran, has written an op-ed in the Mint ahead of the economic survey presentation, laying out the challenges that India will need to contend with: global uncertainty, artificial intelligence, its impact on jobs, the interest rate trajectory globally, what that could potentially mean as far as fund flows are concerned, and of course the